Alright.
What? We forgot to write again. Okay.
It's fine. Hello everybody. So welcome to episode 5 of our Look Good, Feel Good life. Right. So before we start, I think we'll do something a bit different this time round. Right. So instead of it being like a proper structured flow, it's more of a chit chat session.
Yes.
Yeah. And today's topic is I think very interesting. We're gonna talk about
workplace drama or like work-related stories, that kind
so
of thing.
prepare your teacups because there's a lot of tea that's about to be spilled here.
Yes, lots of tea.
So okay, let's okay I think because let's just run through a little bit of what we used to do. Yeah, and then from there we can give the audience a better context of what we went through and stuff, I guess.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, what age did you start working? Yeah.
Let me think. I started working right after I finished poly.
So that's about 18. 17,
No,
18?
poly
19.
is like 17, 18, 19. So I started about 20.
Okay. What was your first job? Just curious.
Interior design.
Oh, wait. Before that, got any part-time now?
Of course, there's a variety of part-times. So, okay, the most memorable one, right, was back then in secondary school, they actually organized attachment for us, which is voluntary.
So cool.
You can choose whether to sign up for it or not. And what they do is they actually prepare you for interview.
Okay.
They actually have a mock interview.
Wow.
And then they assign you to the different companies to do a short attachment kind of thing.
What secondary school is that? So good.
Fairfield.
Wait,
But then again, right?
neighborhood school, right?
It's not a neighborhood.
It's not neighborhood. It's a good
It's
school.
a pretty good school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But then again,
That
for
makes
my
sense.
sister, I don't think she had the same experience. So I think it's quite selected. At that time, right, there was attachment to banks, lawyer firm.
Whoa, what the hell? Okay.
Right.
Pretty nice.
I was attached to Canon.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was pretty cool.
Wait, what did you do at Cameron?
We were doing a lot of admin stuff, like data entry, and then they told us go decorate the Christmas tree and things like that. So we had fun also. Yeah.
I was okay. If I'm not wrong, right? I think Canon is one of the only mega corporations you work for, right? The rest of the corporations you work for is mostly local. Is it?
Mostly local, all local, yes. Yes.
So how do you feel that there's a difference working for mega corporation versus a more local one?
I don't think I'm very impacted by the size, honestly.
Okay.
Or where is it from? Because we were so young. What do we know? It's our first work experience.
Yep.
Right. Apart from that, it's
And you treat like kids also.
Yeah, exactly. They treat us like 小妹妹 like that, which is fair because we were
You are.
15.
Yeah. Pretty
Right.
much.
So it's normal. Yeah, I also did other part times during that period of time. So it's not.
I think it brings up a very good point where there are definitely schools that are a little bit better than others.
They provide you with better opportunities. Yes.
Yeah. For context, right, my primary school was the one that's very infamous these days.
Ooh.
Montfort. The one where all the bullying cases happen now. Okay, but to be fair, I think it's a boys' school thing. I feel that single gender schools, there's more chances of bullying happening. Because let's just put it as a guy context, where we get a bit more violent sometimes, and if somebody cries, we're like, hey, don't chicken that kind of thing. It's a very toxic masculinity kind of problem.
Understand.
Yeah, but okay I did enjoy my school time also. Montfort's not bad school, I think. Yeah, just
A lot of nonsense going on.
yeah, nonsense. I think girls' school also same thing.
True.
Yeah.
Probably, but I never went to a girls' school, so I don't know. Let us know if you know it.
Yeah.
Any stories.
I think there are a lot of stories. I hear from
There's
people.
probably a lot of stories. My sister went to a girls' school for secondary school.
Oh.
Did she share any stories?
Well, okay. I feel that in secondary school for single gender schools, right, it's a bit more different from primary school. Because primary school you still haven't explored you still haven't grown up.
Yes, with the mix of puberty, things change.
Right, yeah. So, okay. That's why I never wanted to go into Montfort Secondary.
Ah.
Yeah. Because even in Montfort Primary, right, Like sounds real. I remember like some of my students, some of my classmates, they will like simp over teachers. Like, oh, Miss Day is like, oh, so cute. Then I'm like, bro, wait, you're like, okay, primary school is what, below 13. Like, you're probably like 12, 11, and then this teacher is probably 20 something.
That's so
But we are kids lah, so that was how it is.
Oh, but let's go back to workplace.
Of course.
So like, of course, I'm sure you also done part time lah.
So
anything particularly like memorable or anything?
Ooh, okay. So I started my first job was at Bakerzin. If you remember, it's a cafe kind of thing. Yeah, and that was at 16. Yeah, we were quite crazy. We actually took on the job like in between paper 1 and paper 2.
Okay.
So like, O-levels didn't actually wasn't over yet. Yeah, paper 2 finished already. Then we took the job. Then we went to paper 1 after.
So confident ah.
I still did okay well lah, I guess. Yeah, but I would say it's a very good experience. Yeah, it sort of made me understand how am I as an employee. Yeah, like you see how other employees work or how other part-timers work and versus how me myself act. And then you sort of know what kind of work style do you have.
And what kind of work suits you kind of.
Ooh.
You know like I ever worked banquet once.
Yes, oh my god. Awesome.
Once. And I never went back again because I was so bad at it. I was so bad I spilled tea on the customer.
Oh my gosh.
And
Hot
I was
tea?
like, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was just a bit, like a few drops. And lucky she was wearing dark colours.
Okay.
But like, oh my god, then after that it's like, whoa,
yeah.
never again. Okay, but she was nice about it. She was really nice about it. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, this is my first time doing this. And then she's like, yeah, okay, don't worry.
Dang. Oh my gosh. Actually, okay. Banquet was the second job I ever did. So after Bakerzin, I moved on to Banquet because Banquet was a lot higher pay. It was like, okay, Bakerzin was paying me $6 per hour back then. Then Banquet is like what, 10,
Banquet
12
pays pretty well.
Yeah. For a kid back then, it's like, wow, a lot of money. Right? So, okay, I did Banquet also. And the biggest fear I have for Banquet is not the tea and
You drop the dishes?
No, it's cutting fish. You have to remove the bones out of the fish, you know?
Yes.
And then my best friend back then, he introed me to the job lah. He just like, hey bro, very easy one. Right, you just go to the fish, you cut the tail, cut the head. Right, and then you just flip open the fish and then done already. I'm just like, okay, sounds easy enough. Right, so I did it. And the fish was very tender, so it like crumpled as it was flipped. And I remember one of the person eating there, right, she was like, wow, 很美哦. Like, very nice of sarcastic. I'm just like, wow, that's shit. Then my friend walked past and he's just like, hey, good job. I'm just like, well, I'm being sarcastic also. Then I look at his fish, it's equally bad.
No one's expecting so much from little kids, I think.
Yeah. But then, okay lah. So I worked Banquet like I think 3 times.
And then you also gave up.
No, I went to JC. I wanted to work there for longer because I wanted to go poly at first. Then somehow got accepted into JC. Then like yeah. So that was before everything. Then army. Then after I went to Grab to work as an MD. Yeah. Okay lah. They called me in actually. Okay, but anyway, so it was listed in some of those job recruitment sites. Yeah, as a admin assistant at first. So me and my friends after ORD, right, we were then happy. Okay lah, not bad. $10 per hour, $15 for OT, that kind of thing. Right, and then we went there. They saw us. This admin position full again, but we do have a similar position that pays the same, right, at the sales department.
Of course, foray into sales.
Yeah. Honestly, okay, I think this is a very common tactic that a lot of recruitment agencies use.
Yes, they do.
Especially for sales, because I think a lot of people don't do sales. Like when you first start. Yeah. So, we were like, sure not. Then we look at the pay, we just like, okay lah, whatever lah, just take our try. Yeah. So that was my first job in sales, and honestly, they didn't really train us very well. If I'm being honest, opinion Grab don't sue me but
yes, I get it.
They gave us a script, and then the script just says, hi, I'm calling you in regards to your interest in becoming a Grab car driver. Yeah, I remember the script even now. Yeah, then They say, oh, then it's supposed to introduce yourself. I'm agent don't know what. Right, but then okay, you put down that as a script, right? Like the agent part, right? It's not supposed to say agent what lah. It's supposed to say your name lah, because you put the agent's name lah. We have a colleague, right, that says, hi, my name is Agent Alex. In regards to your interest in becoming a Grab car driver, then now those damn funny. She repeated that for every call, right?
Wow, that's bad. That's really bad.
That's honestly damn hilarious. Yeah. So, but okay then after that you got some like adjustments within the company. Yeah, then I moved to those admin side. It was the best. Okay, we're supposed to talk about toxic work stories, right? But it was the best decision. Yeah, it was very fun.
Well, it got you here, I guess.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of people same age and everything. I think okay, brings me to this point though. Like I feel that okay, a fun work culture. You tend to have people around your same age. You agree or not?
No. I mean, okay.
Yep.
I think for me throughout my whole work experience, I don't get so much fun out of it.
Okay.
I get a lot of responsibility, a lot of sense of purpose, a lot of passion. That kind of jobs get me.
Okay.
Which is why I ended up teaching for so many years.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. But speaking of jobs that didn't train you, the first place I went to...
The interior design place?
No, the first place I went into after getting my psychology degree.
Oh, okay.
It was a private company, local, very small.
Can't name names.
Yes, I'm not gonna name names. They promised on the job training.
Oh.
And I was shadowing kids.
Okay.
Right. So on the job didn't happen. They just gave me lots of material to read. And then suddenly I'm like supposed to go and shadow kids already. And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah. I think honestly there's a lot of companies that do that, especially smaller companies. I feel that it's very common for that to happen because they hire you because they need extra pair of hands. And they don't have extra pair of hands to train you also.
But you see, the thing is also that when I'm shadowing the kids, I'm one-to-one with the kids. It's not like I get a second pair of hands or like second pair of eyes to help me figure out what am I doing right or what am I doing wrong. I'm the only one there with the kid. And the school teachers. So I don't know what I was doing right, what I was doing wrong. I don't even know what I was doing. And at first I was okay with it because it paid crap. Seriously, the pay was crap.
Damn.
I just wanted the experience. And I was fine with it, like, I mean, you pay me crap, I do crap, I mean, what, right? Until I saw the check that the mom is paying the company for the work that I'm doing.
Okay.
And I was like, what?
Yep. Yeah, underpaid, right?
Grossly underpaid. The check was like, I think at least double of my income. And he is only one of the child that I'm seeing every day.
Oh, shucks, okay, I get what you mean.
Can you imagine? I work with this child 3 hours a day. I work 9 hours a day.
Yep.
And whatever the company is getting for that 3 hours is more than double my salary.
Yep. Yeah.
And if they are paying so much, and my skill set are shit, no one training me.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is going on?
All the thing go to the profits and everything.
Yeah, you know, it was so bad. Like, the cognitive dissonance is so bad. I couldn't, like, morally deal with the situation. I was so stressed about it. I started breaking out in hives.
Oh man, oh gosh, okay.
From the stress. I started... The last straw was I actually got asthma attack. And I had childhood asthma. I haven't had an asthma attack in 19 years.
Wow.
And it triggered an asthma attack.
Shucks.
That's how bad some work experiences can be.
Damn.
I'm so scarred by that experience.
I feel like, oh my gosh, that brings a very good point though. Like, how much is enough supervision? Because okay, for this one, right, you have no on-job training. Like, you're not getting taught anything. There's nobody helping you to supervise to see where it's wrong, where it's... But there's also the flip side of the story.
Micro.
Yeah.
Dodo. Yes.
Yes. So I think it's, I don't know, like sometimes you ask yourself like if you become a boss or something like that, like where's that fine line to be drawn?
Which is why I don't want to be boss. I don't like managing people.
Interesting. Okay, I think this made me another different a lot. Yeah, like I do want to eventually run my own business and everything. Yeah, and like it scares me though, because we always hear of bosses that always say like, hey, when I am when I was a kakia back then, like a low level employee, then like my ex boss was like so horrible, this kind of thing. Then they say they're very good boss now, right? But you see like the way you do things, you're just like you're a very good boss, really. Like the powers all get to them, I guess. I don't know, or maybe it's just not easy being a good boss also.
I think it's a control issue. Like I know I have issues with control. I like things to be under my control, which is why I don't like to manage people.
Ooh. Yeah, but at the same time, as an employee, you also have less control, in a sense.
Kind of, but you see, that's the thing. I used to teach kids, right? What I choose to teach the kids, how I choose to work with the kids, that's within my control.
Yep. When it's time to perform, it's your own performance.
Right. And when it comes to like doing image consultancy, how I choose to interact with my clients, what I choose to give, the value I choose to give to them, that's all up to me. Okay, technically I'm not an employee in that situation, but like you get what I mean. Like when I'm teaching, I need to have a bit of that creative outlet. Yeah, I need to have that control over my class, and I enjoy that. I have like some of the weirdest sessions all of a sudden because I get all this creativity. Like my co-teachers were very stressed at that time. It's like not even funny. Serious, like you know.
Yeah, just like this is our script.
Okay, it's totally out of script by the way. So there was this period of time I was teaching a particularly like difficult class because the children were a bit more severe. And every single parent at that time told me like, my child has difficulty with teeth brushing. Some of them can't handle the sensation of the toothbrush in their mouth, some of them cannot handle the toothpaste, some of them don't know how to gargle and rinse their mouth, kind of thing.
Does the kids live with you guys or like, how does it work? Does the kids live with your center or something like that? Then what got brushing teeth on?
It's a concern that the parents have.
Oh, okay.
At home, they are finding it difficult to do it with the kids.
Alright.
Right, so they mentioned that they have this problem, and then we were like, okay, how can we help you? So I told my co-teacher like, hey, next week we switch this particular class all to teeth brushing class, can or not?
Okay.
I know we last minute have to prepare materials and all that but like, let's do it, man. They need it anyway. So it was a super impromptu thing. My co-teacher was stressed. I was stressed. It turned out super well, by the way.
Yeah. I feel like, okay, especially when it comes to teaching, right? I feel like it's a lot about passion. Like, it's not really just about following the lesson plan, kind of thing. Of course, having a lesson plan is great. Like, but then sometimes the lesson plan is laid out for you. And you just follow. Yeah, then it's just
my lesson plan I have to make myself.
Yeah. I know the lesson teachers will just follow the lesson plan. Then like it's very boring for the kids. Like you just go through the papers, go through the procedures without any passion. But like I feel like what makes a good teacher, like what makes the lesson fun, right? It's like sometimes when the teacher is super passionate about certain projects. Yeah, and then they just come up with experiments or like more hands-on activities.
Yes. But you see, that's the thing. On the other spectrum, my job there at this new place, I get a lot, okay, not a lot, but I do get some level of creative freedom in a sense. And I got a lot of training. So like I think I joined at a really good timing. They were expanding.
Okay.
So they took a lot of people in and they gave us lots and lots of training. So like compared to the one that didn't give me training, this one, the amount of training they gave me can fill up my resume like crazy.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
It's crazy.
It's a good resume builder.
Totally beefed up my resume like nobody's business. But they also work us very hard.
Of course.
Yeah. So at my busiest, I was in like 3 different committees. And I was chair for one, co-chair for the other one.
Yep.
my friends were all asking me, I see you everywhere, when are you resting? I'm like, what can I do? There's like so much things to do.
I feel that when we are young-ish, right, when we still okay, in the sense that have family, whatsoever lah, right? I think it's a very good time to really expand into our like growing our skill set, growing our resume, growing our like portfolios.
But it was crazy. It was crazy. The only good thing that came out of this was that my manager, the one who gave me this crazy workload, she's very reasonable. So she knows that she's been working me hard. She compensated me with giving me a pretty exclusive training that like only 2 people out of the whole center can attend. Then at first my supervisor was like, she says she's going to give you this training, but I'm not sure whether you want or not, because whether you can handle or not. There's already so much on your plate, right? I'm taking it. 100%. I'm taking it.
Oh, but since you're the special chosen two, right? Your other colleagues, get like jealous, stuff like that. Do you not know or something like that?
Okay, I think this is very unique.
Okay.
Like the center I was with, everyone is very, how do I say, close-knitted. I think partly trauma bonding lah. we were okay. If you think about it that way, it's an environment where everyone's working with kids with special needs. Everyone has a heart of gold. There's not a lot of jealousy and all that kind of stuff.
The nature
and
of the job.
they also saw how hard I was working, so they were pretty okay with it. And like really, to attend this training means I had to take more of my personal time out to it to attend it, right? So I didn't hear anything from them lah. Really, I don't know whether the other centers got problem with it or not lah, but.
You brought another very interesting point though, just circle back a bit. Because you said the first center was horrible, right? How long you were there for?
5 months.
That's pretty short lah, right?
I wanted to tahan 1 year.
Yeah, I know.
Or 2 years.
Because when I asked this question, right, was some people like very scared of quitting their current jobs. Because it looks bad on resume if like they look like a job hopper. Which actually I personally got, like honestly I think last year or 2 years ago, and I was applying a job, right, for pharmaceutical company lah. Okay, I shall not say which one. the guy literally look at my resume and be like, okay, I see that you have a lot of experience, but experience very varied. Yeah, like you're doing pharmaceutical sales here, then you're doing retail sales here, and doing like this, that here, right? Like it feels like you are everywhere but nowhere kind of thing. Yeah, so what do you think is a good like gauge of when you should really leave and when should you just tahan until like at least 1 year kind of thing?
Okay, for my teaching jobs at least, every single time I leave, I didn't have a choice. It was a health, like either a health crisis or a mental health crisis. So the first one of obviously the asthma attack, which was a very clear sign that I had to go already. The second one, I was there for 4 years, 7 months. Very long, right? Just less than half year to 5 year mark. I had to leave that one because of my manager.
Oh, what happened? The same manager that was.
No, it was a different manager.
Okay.
Like if the manager is reasonable, I don't mind working hard for her. But if she's not reasonable, then why should I? You get what I mean?
Exactly.
So the backstory with this manager is that micromanager a lot of it, and she expects a lot, but she doesn't reward you for whatever she wants you to do. So, for example, at that time I was one of the more senior ones at the center already, and I was paired with a senior teacher, so someone even more senior than me in terms of position. She was pregnant and going to give birth soon.
Okay.
So this manager kept making empty promises like, I'm going to send this person to your class, I'm going to send this person to your class, when this person comes back from maternity leave, they'll go to your class, that kind of thing. Empty promises after empty promises. Okay, at least there was a relief teacher who came in at the beginning. At the beginning. Then what happened is that my other colleague went on maternity leave. And then she told this relief teacher like, this teacher is going on maternity leave. I need you to go over to this class to help this other teacher. Because anyway, I'm more senior, right? More experienced. So she's like, yeah, okay. You know what she told this senior teacher, this relief teacher? She told this relief teacher, don't tell Felicia she'll make noise.
Oof. Oh man. Okay. Oh.
Right.
Start to have some
She
toxic.
did that, you know, and
Yeah.
like I was alone in class after she went to the other class.
Mhm.
The parents felt so bad they had to step in and give me a break.
Mm.
Like, hey teacher, we take care of the kids. You go and drink some water, have a little bit of a like snack or something.
Mm.
Hey teacher, you alone ah? Hey, we come in and help you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
At least they were nice.
Yep.
And then like after that, another teacher was going to come back from maternity leave. And she promised that this teacher is going to be in my class. Didn't happen again.
Wow. Tough.
And she didn't even inform me that she changed her mind. I heard it from the other teacher who this maternity leave teacher is going to go to. I heard from him, not the manager. And then tahan already, right? My co-teacher was going to come back already. But another teacher just handed her resignation.
Oof. Okay.
So
Yeah,
I already know that
ship is going down.
she's not going to be sent back to my class.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
I'll be alone till the end of the year.
Having too little like manpower also is a huge
It's
problem.
horrible.
Yep.
And you know, at that period of time, we were like going into circuit breaker.
Oh.
It was so horrible. So like, circuit breaker, what we had to do is work from home.
Yep.
I had to contact all the parents every week.
Yep.
Other people have like maybe 6 to 10 parents to contact. I had 20 over to contact.
You're not being paid 2 times more.
I know, right? I was like so annoyed until I finally reached a point. I told the head teacher,
Yeah.
my co-teacher coming back, right? I need her to be put in my class. No room for discussion.
Yep.
Because the kids and the parents are going to need a familiar face.
Because
I'm going to quit.
Yep.
I outright told her that via WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And then she panicked. It was already the last straw already.
Yep.
Wow.
It's true.
So annoying. If it wasn't for my bond, I would have left even earlier.
Oh, so you paid bond or you never?
No, because they sent me for a course. That I was bonded for 6 months.
Oh, so after the 6 months, then you straight reach out.
After that 6 months, yes.
Okay, yeah.
No, I didn't jump. I quit. I
Yeah,
quit
yeah.
without a job in mind because it was so toxic.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Damn.
Like,
Wait, that was when? That was.
2
Okay.
Circuit breaker.
Circuit breaker makes sense. Yeah.
like, you know, I felt so bad for my co-teacher, but I had to do it. Which is, the day she came back to work was the day I attended.
Yep.
Like, I told her like, hey, sorry I know today your first day back but I'm going to tender today. I'm done.
Actually, okay. Oh my gosh. Speaking of like coming back from maternity leave, right? Okay, recently I had this friend who works as a project manager for an IT company.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And okay, so basically her manager or her in charge, right, was like pregnant already when she came in. So in charge told her what to do and everything. Right. Then they know she's gonna go for maternity leave. So they pass to my friend, the in charge worker. Yeah. So what happens after the in charge came back from maternity leave? My friend got the termination letter.
What the hell?
Yeah. That was quite messed up. Yeah, that was super messed up.
Then you should have just made it clear that she's a relief.
Yeah, I know, right? Like I think that's so messed up. Yeah. So like basically and because they can't fire the maternity leave person also, it's only so long.
Yeah.
Right, so they fired my friend. Because like okay, once again this is just from our perspective lah. It could be that the company is really cutting costs whatsoever also.
But it's not fair to her if you don't tell. Okay, actually then I have beef with this thing. That companies can terminate you almost immediately, but you need to give notice.
Ooh.
I don't think it makes sense.
Yep.
Like, aren't we deserving of the same courtesy that companies have?
Yeah. Okay, I think when they terminate you, right, I think they have to give you a certain heads up also. For
It depends on the company, right?
correct. Yeah, I think if full time, then need to. But then if you work for I think more than 2 years, if I'm not wrong, once again, right? I think they're supposed to give you compensation, a severance pay or something like that. Yeah. Of course, how much it is depends on the company. I think in Singapore companies tend to be quite bad with this. Just give you like 1 month or like 2 months can laugh
Especially private.
Yeah. I think the bigger companies usually get to save face, right? Like they need HR, like they need to have good like portrayal of the company life and everything. Like they're always turning over very fast. Then they want a good they give you a good severance pay so that you go Glassdoor and write a bad review. Yeah. So I think that's one thing also. Yeah, which is quite sad. Yeah, but at the same time in the company level, it also is quite worrying. Because let's just say if I am running a company and it's very lean, the company is just running at like margin and like just nice efficiency. If I have another person come in, the cost benefit analysis doesn't make sense. But this person is going for maternity leave. Yeah, so this person's duties need to be passed on to somebody also. So I would say it's quite a bad move from them. But at the same time, I get it. But I think the fair thing to do is to let her know that the company is actually not doing so good.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, since we're talking about that, in your memory, is there any like employee benefit that we were like, oh, this is so great?
Oh wow, shucks. Okay. To be fair, I work I work for a lot of small companies. I never worked for a big company before.
Ooh, you're missing out, man.
I'm missing out
Big
for sure.
companies' benefits are great.
It sucks. Truth is the first company I worked for is like direct sales company. So once again, it's just commission based. They have good incentive in the sense if you have good sales. They have incentive trip you have like this and that all lined up for you lah. The nice one was like they have this like sales training camp. Then they bring you to like high elements to overcome your fear. Then like it was very nicely well planned say. But my second job, once again just sneeze. No need sneeze. Anyway, it's like the woman came and then like I announced that it's gone. But anyway, so second job was more self-employed as well. Then my current job is scientific instruments. So what kind of benefits there is? But I would say I heard from a lot of my other friends, right? Some of them have like travel allowance.
Some do.
Yeah, like especially the very big companies, right? They have like $5,000 travel allowance.
Amazing,
Dude, that's so good. And they have like gym membership, device supplements is like covered also. Yeah, or like dude, it's so good. Like honestly, these are things you get from big companies.
The big companies. So like I was in a non-profit.
Oh yeah, oh gosh.
Wow, our like benefits were so good. So like for example, we had a lot of leave. We had exam leave, we had graduation leave, we had others got marriage leave, HDB leave, adoption leave. We just had a whole list of leave. It's crazy.
Okay, but that's a question though. Like the leave you all got time to take leave. You know what I mean? The kind of thing. Because there are some companies who give you a lot of leave. But the leave like forever kind of thing.
We can take. Ours we can take. I took exam leave, I took graduation leave.
Oh. Actually no profit so good. I never knew
If it's big enough, I think it's pretty good.
Damn.
So like apart from that, we had like monthly employee welfare kind of thing. Some months they give us nuts, some months they give us fruits. This kind of thing. We had corporate pass for the zoo and all that. We had family day at USS. Was it? Or one of our outings was to USS or something like that. And then what else did we have? Oh, company insurance was damn good.
Oh yes.
Company insurance was damn good. Like I had to go through a laser surgery for my right eye 1 year. I had to pay first, of course.
Corrective surgery is it?
It's not corrective. It's something wrong with my retina.
Oh shucks. Okay,
so it's quite serious, and like I had to like literally on the day itself get the surgery done.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, okay lah, forget it. Anyway, let's just get it over and done with. So I paid first, and then I went to claim company insurance. They let me claim everything. Everything. That was 18,000 by the way.
Oh my gosh, wow, that's a lot of money.
I know, right?
Okay.
So it was a good company. My manager was crap.
Oh.
If it's not for my manager, I would have stayed.
Yep. Okay, so how's this question now? Would you rather high pay, right, but high stress, or like low pay or low stress?
High pay, how high?
Ooh. Okay. That's a very good question also.
Right. How high?
All dependent.
If you are saying like high pay 10,000 and above, then how stressed?
Yeah.
How many hours are you expected to work?
True.
How much OT are you expected to have?
Yep.
Then we talk.
Yeah. Cause okay, like back then, okay, I was working with this guy, right? This pretty old guy. He has a part-time work at our place, right? I think he also know him, so basically, he was working. He was those C-level person in his previous job, right? And he says like his previous job is super bad. Like his boss will like throw files at him, right? Like keep scolding him like, hey, how can you let this happen? That kind of thing. Like if the sales is not good regionally, right? But brother was drawing 18K per month. And I just like, bro, even if work sucks, so you can work like every single day of the week, right? It's fine, like, you know, you go home, you see your bank account, and then you're happy, you know? Yeah, but I feel that when we are younger, okay, let's just say before having family, I think it's okay to work in a high stress, high pay environment. But I think that's where like you have a family or you have kids, right, especially. At least for me personally, that's where I will switch towards a more like lower stress, not super low pay of course, but like lower stress environment, because I think for myself personally, it's like I want the headspace to be able to spend time with my kids. I don't know, okay, personally kids is just a very high headspace thing for me, maybe. Like okay, imagine you go to a very stressful work, then you go home, then you will have to like your kid breathe something, you cannot shout at them, you need to like, hey, okay, you know what is wrong, that kind of thing. Like you need to have that patience. Yeah, and I personally just don't think that I can have that much like headspace if you're working in a very high stress job.
But you see, that's the thing. Teaching is a very high stress job.
Yep.
It requires a lot of overtime, and there's always work to do.
Yep.
But I have a lot of friends who continue to stay in that particular non-profit after they got married and started having kids. Reason being, the benefits are good. Another thing is also because it's very stable.
Yep. And there's a lot of leave, you said.
Actually, at that place, right, rather than just the leave, our work hours were pretty good.
That's why.
We work like morning shift or afternoon shift. Then like the other 2 days of the week, you get the morning or afternoon off. Which is great for like if you want to bring your kids home and to and fro from childcare and all that kind of stuff. So it's great. Pay is shit though. Like I think the sad thing about Singapore is that those who are teaching the preschool age kids, our pay is crap compared to those who are teaching older ages kids.
But it's a huge industry though.
It is, but you see, the thing is that JC teachers earn a good salary. Uni lecturers earn a good salary. Preschool age, we earn peanuts, and it's like so stressful.
Yep.
Let alone preschool age special needs.
Makes sense.
I mean, I was in a company that is like one of the highest paying of the entire field already. And even that was like still a bit meh, you know.
I have maybe I'm not sure this is true or not, but I feel that this idea, right, that you're talking about, it only affects like if you're a teacher and not a business owner. Okay, because let's see if I teach GC tuition now or like uni level kind of tuition, right? As a tuition teacher, I get paid for my skills because not a lot of teachers can teach. So because of your skill set, you get paid more than like a preschool teacher. But I think on the contrary, if you're a business owner, the demand for JC/uni level tuition is a lot lesser than preschool. Because preschool, everybody can go to preschool, as compared to the amount of people who go to uni and they still want tuition. So,
okay, but then if you think about it, right, uni, JC, this kind of students, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can sit and listen.
Ah, yes, yes.
You can drone on and on and on, and it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Preschool age, you have to talk like this.
Oh my
then,
gosh,
then
dude.
we get their attention.
Not even preschool now. I feel like okay, I'm currently teaching Sec 2 kids, right? if they're watching. Like, dude, I also feel like every time it's a performance. They're so brain dead. They're so like brain rot.
They are at that age that they still need entertainment.
Yeah,
Can you imagine even younger kids?
Yeah, oh my
Can you
gosh.
imagine even younger kids with special needs?
Yeah. Oh my
We are
gosh.
tired all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? There's this thing about
Mm.
occupational injuries.
Oh, okay.
All of us have some kind of neck or knee problem.
Mm.
It's so bad because we're bending down to the kids all the time. And we are on rollators all the time, so we hurt our knees.
Yep.
You know, like, there's so many of us who are like going for
Physio.
PCM, going for physio, going chiro, going like all kinds of things
Yeah.
because we are always in pain.
Yep.
Our first aid box stocked a lot of Panadol. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Really, it's so bad. At that time, like every single day, there will be at least one teacher who goes to the first aid box to take a Panadol. It's so bad.
And I think it's like okay, so it's a vicious cycle. Cause like you work already, then you're so tired, then you cannot exercise, like to properly recover your muscles, and like
We don't even need to exercise.
that's why. Yeah. But then like okay, you see the more you do the work without proper like form, then the worse you get. Kind of thing. Like if you have enough muscles, the whole the correct structure and everything, it's supposed to be better. But you can't because it's too tiring already. And if you work out even more, it's gonna add
It's
more
so
stress.
demanding. Do you
Yup,
know
yup.
I lost? I think I said this a lot of times. I lost 5 kg in that 6 months I was working there.
Look, there's somebody actually, yeah. It is.
AI. Yeah, so like, I lost 5 kg just dealing with the kids. And when, okay, before circuit breaker, right,
Yeah.
I don't need to exercise. I don't need to eat healthy.
Mm.
I naturally cannot gain weight. My pants was getting looser and looser.
Yeah.
Because it was like,
Yeah.
I'm just so tired. And it was like, it was bad because like I will tahan Monday to Friday. Tahan, weekend I fall sick.
And then you
Then
recover then you continue.
I cannot even completely recover
Okay.
and start again Monday to Friday. And then once school holiday starts, right, I'm like, that's it.
Yup.
Die. Confirm fall sick one.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
it's so bad. But you're not so much, right? Occupational like hazard, injury kind of thing.
I would say depends lah. Like okay, back then I was doing retail, right? There's a lot of people with back pains and kind of thing also. Because they always push the carts, all these kind of things, it's quite heavy. And you carry their boxes to bench the stocks, kind of things.
Not using the right posture.
Yeah. But also because, I mean, they're standing for like 12 hours a day, that kind of things. It's not great. Yeah. And it's just the nature of the job though. So, at least on my current, okay lah, lucky I'm young and I didn't work there for too long, I guess. Yeah, so it was okay for me. Yeah, but yeah, I have a lot of friends. I would say, other than like physical injuries, right, a lot of people will have like certain mental trauma from certain jobs. Especially like, I think law firms and stuff like that. I have a few friends who will say like, he's killing one by one with the IMH. I think that's just like,
Again, I've also seen parent go crazy in our center before.
Oh shucks, okay.
There was a parent who suddenly went crazy and threw a shoe at one of the staff.
Oh shucks.
And the staff was so traumatized she was crying non-stop.
Damn, obviously that's scary.
Right. And like I've been on home visit where the parent suddenly just went crazy. Same parent by the way. She just suddenly went crazy and started whacking the kids.
Can you as in like if it causes trauma to the teachers, right? Can you like please sue the parents?
It's a non-profit, what do you think?
As a personal thing, like I don't know.
Like it's just not worth the effort.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's so bad. Oh, but you see, do you notice your way of dressing change when you change different jobs? Because I personally
100%. Yeah. I would say like okay. Yeah, like now my first current job, right? I just something like this, like just t-shirt jeans.
shirt and jeans.
Yeah, and then for my next job, because it's retail, right, facing customers and everything, right, it changed
proper
to
formal shirt.
yeah, proper formal shirt and everything. Yeah, and then now that I'm working more back end marketing, right, I dress back to something like this. But at the same time, right, it's also not about where you are, but where you have to go. Because my boss did talk to me about this. Like she said, Nick, so what do you see yourself in like next year or a couple of years time? I said, probably like going to sales also. Because like sales is a passion for me. Right?
Then you need to dress to make it.
Yeah, she's like, then I'll need you to really dress and do the part.
Correct.
Yeah, so like now I just wanted to.
You need my advice.
And it's so sad because like I'm dressed like full formal, then I just at the back end do nothing. Like nobody, like, the only person seeing me is my engineer. Yeah, but then I think it's really dressing up for where you have to go rather than where you are.
Correct.
Sometimes. Yeah.
For me, personally, when I was teaching in a center, I was wearing pants in dark colours a lot.
Ooh, okay.
Pants because it's easy to move.
Then dark colours so that you don't get dirty.
Yes, exactly. And if you know me, right,
Yeah.
you know I don't suit dark colours.
Yes, oh my gosh.
So like, I just look very dead, very tired all the time.
Yep.
But yes, long pants, dark colours. And then right, after that when I moved to a private therapy center, because I'm teaching a lot of one-to-one kids.
Okay.
Or like sometimes groups, but very small groups. During this period of time, right, I find myself wearing a lot of long skirts.
Oh.
I don't have to wear pants anymore.
Okay.
I can get away with wearing long skirts.
Okay.
But I still wear dark colours because it still gets dirty.
Yep. Okay.
And then now that I'm like out of teaching, I can wear all my light and bright colours. I can wear all my skirts, like long. I still wear long skirts because long skirts look better on me. But like, I find myself wearing skirts so much now. I barely wear pants anymore.
Yep.
And like, I barely wear dark colours. Right. So like, it's a bit of that. What you wear or what you choose to keep in your wardrobe has to suit your lifestyle.
Correct.
Or your work. Well, both.
Yeah. True,
Interesting, right?
Yeah. And also like sometimes depends on what you're doing that day also. Like certain days, okay, back in my previous job, like there are days where we do retail. But there are days where I do deliveries.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very different environment.
And then you'll be in t-shirt and jeans, yes.
Yeah. Not even jeans, I just wear my PT shorts and just like do it, you know? Yeah. So, because you go to the warehouse and it's damn dirty.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, yeah. But, good times. I would say like, honestly, I lost weight a lot in my previous job. The one before this. And now I lost a lot of weight because I'm running a lot. But like, back then was like really standing for 12 hours, right? And doing all the deliveries, all this kind of thing. It actually really helped me lose weight.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but then I would say it's not a healthy weight loss. Yeah. I think the important thing is to, like, people always say like, oh, you need to do 3 exercises a week kind of things. I think it's very dependent on your lifestyle. If your lifestyle don't allow you to do it, like, there's a balance, right? So like, let's just say if you go gym every single day, that's good for you, that's great, right? Kind of thing. But if you're getting 4 hours of sleep instead of 7 hours because you need to gym.
Oh, then you might as well sleep.
Yeah. Okay, not confirmed to that, but like you probably shouldn't live on 4 hours every single day.
You shouldn't.
There's a balance like of which
you're gonna
you
gain weight
sacrifice.
more easily if you don't sleep enough.
Correct.
So not ideal.
Yeah. It's like you minus health here, then you plus health here, then it's like the minus a bit more.
Or like for me, it's like I don't exercise, but I take the time I possibly can spend exercising to go and meal prep a healthier meal.
Yep.
That works also. So it's about how you want to prioritize your time for your health.
Correct. So one of my clients, he's working in sales. Yeah. So instead of like taking a bus from the MRT, right? Because she stays like 15 minutes away from the MRT. Yeah, I say like, okay, after your last appointment, just go home. If it's not too late I mean, it's also not the same. But if it's not too late, like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, go home rather than take the bus. Because like integrate into your life rather than just add on.
Fair point.
Yeah. So that is one way we can integrate our lifestyle with our work also.
Yes. And one, of course, like losing weight will help you look more attractive also.
Ooh.
Definitely.
Yep.
And I think one thing that it does is also that it shows your employer that you are very disciplined and you are more, and because of that you will appear more capable and more likely to succeed in your job. So that's one, right?
Yep.
Another thing is also like what your boss talked about when it comes to dressing.
Yep.
People who dress better, okay, I have notes here, okay? I
wow,
have like
she's prepared.
stats.
She's actually prepared. It's not like me.
So right, if you are attractive, you can earn up to 15% more
Dang.
than your people who are less attractive.
That's true lah. That's true. It's a pretty privilege thing. Yeah.
And they say this beauty pay gap is actually even bigger for guys than for ladies.
Really though?
I mean, because ladies already, we don't get paid much. Like, in terms of pay equality, there's already a gender discrepancy. Which means that men, the gap can be bigger.
Yeah.
Right? So that's one.
Okay.
Another thing is like, what's this? Attractive people can earn 2.4% higher annually for over 15
I'm not
years.
surprised, bro. I'm not surprised. Yeah.
And the top 10% attractiveness can experience 11% salary premium.
It's true.
11%
That's a lot. Yeah, but I think it's not surprising. Like, I think pretty privileges 100% exist.
It does.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Because, okay, truth is right, especially in certain jobs, where it's like a sales base, like very front end, you always want somebody who's a bit more good looking. Yeah. So, like, case in point, right, like, real life example, it will be the ice cream place near my place. You're talking about this one, right?
No.
Okay, so back then, right? Okay, you're a bit hamsam, but me and my best friend, right? We always go there for supper. When we need to chat lah, don't always eat supper by the way, not good for health. Right, but we always go there for supper because like there's good looking like waitresses there.
You got give tip or not?
Never.
Then?
The ice cream really very expensive. Okay, anyway, but recently now they changed location. They changed from like level 2 to level 1 lah. And then integrate it with this Chuan place. Yeah, so they fire all the good looking like employees back then.
Okay.
And they just use the aunties in Chuan place to serve ice cream also.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, and honestly now we never go. We went there like once and that's about it.
Understand.
From a consumer perspective, I understand why also.
Right. And from a consumer perspective, I also experienced the whole pretty privilege thing. When I went for like hair treatment with my sister.
Okay.
I think I mentioned this to you before.
Yeah.
I went for hair treatment with my sister, and the two of us were requesting for exactly the same thing. So hair treatment, full stop. I received better treatment the entire time. Like, seriously, she was more careful when shampooing my hair, when washing my hair. She would check with me like all the time that the temperature's okay, any water falling on my face, if water going in my ear and all that kind of thing. The steam head, she was like double checking over and over if it's working okay. And my sister got the worst treatment. They just treated her so roughly. And like, at the end, I tell you, at the end, they took out 2 hair dryers. One normal big ass hair dryer. One Dyson. Guess who used which one? Like,
free marketing for Dyson.
we were like, what's going on? Like, wow, it was so bad. And like, I wasn't even dressing super well. It's just that I have a bit of light makeup on my face.
Yep. It's true.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And I think especially for like sales line, like okay, I have this friend who does medical sales. She does the ballooning devices right? So they sell to doctors and everything. And she's like, honestly, that's a bit opposite though. Guys don't do well in the industry, she said. Like all the guys in the industry like tend to fail. Because you're mostly talking to a lot of male doctors.
Correct.
Yeah, so when they are very attractive, especially if you're attractive, female, then like they usually talk sales. Then like same thing for I think a lot of the FAs also. Yeah. Like honestly, no offense to my male financial advisor, so I'm so sorry. But like if some random guy just call me and if I don't know the person, it's not a friend. probably I wouldn't be as interested to grab coffee. Especially if I'm not looking to buy a plan. You know what I mean? Like, bro, now I don't have to buy. We can just grab coffee and, make friends lah. Then I'm just like, sorry, I got better things to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if like, she's kind of attractive and everything.
At least your eyes get like a bit of eye candy.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, yeah, getting coffee isn't too bad.
In my personal experience though, I feel like if you're attractive and you speak well, finding a job is a lot easier.
Yeah, it's true.
Job interviews are a lot easier. Like I said in the last session, like it's easy to get a job. Like so fast.
Yeah. Oh, but I think one thing to be very careful about, which I sort of learned along the years, is to be very careful when you sign a contract. So what happened when, I shall not name names, this part of the story I shall not name names, but then like, there's a very big company that I used to work for. And there was a change in employment contract. Yeah. So we changed from the sales department to an admin department. So there was a pay cut from 10 to 7.5. Yeah. So that part they told the in charge to us. So we all understand. We all like, okay, agree. It's a part-time job lah. Yeah. But they also changed something, which is from 7 hours per day, like 7 times 5 or 7 times 5 is what? How much? 100.
7 times 5?
Yeah.
35.
35-hour week, right? To like, I think 38. So if you got OT, it stops counting as OT because the employment contract changed. Yeah, and that part was the part that they didn't tell us. And everybody signed without knowing. Yeah, but because I came in, I took leave or something like that, then I came in later. Then I saw the contract at a later date, right? I saw that part, I was just like, this part you never tell us. Yeah, and I think that was one of the very few times, one of the first few times that I went to my boss and like negotiated. I'm like, actually, is this part like, we really talk about it? Like we were told about the pay change, but nobody told us about the hours change.
Correct.
Because if not, nobody, why would I work on Saturday? Like I work Monday to Friday, then nobody will work on Saturday anymore.
Yeah.
Then he's just like, that part I forget to tell you. Yeah. And then I think I remember telling this. Yeah, I say like, as our in charge, like, do you think that it's your responsibility to tell us? Then because he keep trying to push to the marketing side problem. Yeah. Then I think that was when like, we sort of learned that we need to check. Yeah, because, it's your own employment contract and everything, and everything you sign, you be careful. Yeah.
For me personally, my work experience taught me to protect my own boundaries. Don't let people overstep.
Yeah.
So like, as teachers we have a lot of work There's always endless amount of work, like have to do lesson plan and all that kind of thing. So back then when I first started out, right, I was like every weekend I was doing work.
Okay.
And it's like a good 5-6 hours a day on weekends.
Yeah.
Which is like a good 10-12 hours. Just on all this paperwork. Because there's not just lesson plans, there's like the IEPs, there's like the progress report, there's like a lot of things that we have to do. There's like even scoring of the AEPS, those of you who know. They changed to Echo, which is even worse by the way. Yeah, it's bad. So it's a lot of these things. And at first I was just like, okay it's things I have to do let's get it done law. And then after that I realized like, okay, it's good that I'm responsible and like committed to like getting things done. But am I sacrificing too much of my personal time for it?
Yeah.
Which is when I finally decided, okay, enough is enough. I will give myself 3 hours in the morning on one of the weekends to like get everything done, because that's the timing that I concentrate best. So 3 hours in the morning on either a Saturday or Sunday. Get everything done and rest for the rest of the weekend. So I think it's very important to be able to like set very clear boundaries and not let people sway you. There are things that I'm willing to do and there are things that I'm not willing to do, and I make it very very clear. Even now, no matter who I work with, So that might be something that the younger people have to learn lah. Like
Yeah.
that time I was telling you, you really need to learn this skill.
Ah,
It's like it's
it's
a
true.
big thing.
Yeah.
It changes so much things when
It's
you
true.
finally know how to protect your own boundaries.
Yeah. And I think this is a very big concept in like especially the Angmoh countries.
Mm.
Where they are very like, oh, after 5 you just don't touch me. Like if you touch me, like you better be A, paying me, or B, you wait for a lawyer later.
Yes.
You know,
Like
that
the
kind of-
very like traditional Asian kind of management method.
Yeah.
They don't learn this. They
That's why
don't.
it's
They
like-
don't understand.
It's just like, oh, if this person don't reply me after hours, this person not hardworking.
yeah, and then like the
bro,
thing is
I
that
work hard.
also a lot of them is like you give them an inch,
They'll take a
they'll take a mile.
yeah.
They will just keep pushing.
Yeah.
So you have to be firm right from the let go.
True,
Otherwise, right from the get go. Otherwise, you will be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think it's because like a lot of back in the very old days, people 求着要高. It's like to put it in English, right? It's like a employer-centric market. So the employers are holding more hours because there are much jobs and there's a lot of people who want to look for jobs. And then it sort of shift to this power play where there is more jobs than people. Like the skilled people are very sought after. And that's where the quiet income.
okay, I think partially.
Yeah.
You got it partially right, but personally to me right, it's also the difference between back then the employees are able to pay a salary that you can actually live on very comfortably.
Yeah.
They can give you their all and they get home a salary that they can buy a house with, they can real like 4 5 kids with, they can buy a car, they can do all sorts of things with their life. And right now, our salaries don't give us that kind of comfortable lifestyle.
It's true.
So it's like you cannot expect so much when the salary is only enough to like survive.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Right. So there's so much to it.
So
Right.
to round up this part,
To round up,
yes. Okay.
work on your grooming because attractive people earn more. And look
It's
for
true.
us if you need it.
It's true.
It's short marketing talk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Need to make this move our time, right? She's right. Yeah, but I think especially if you could meet your younger self, what would be one work advice would you give her?
My younger self,
Yeah.
wow, I don't know because like even though I experienced so much in terms of work and all that, there's nothing that I actually regretted.
Yeah.
Because everything contributed to
Where you are today.
yeah, it's a learning experience. Like
Mm.
I mean, I did interior design. I'm no longer doing interior design, but that doesn't mean that the skill has gone to waste.
Yeah.
At least now my Canva skill's not bad.
Yeah. Alright.
You get what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like I'm not teaching kids anymore, but it does mean that anytime I have to work with a child, I know how to handle them.
Yeah.
So there's no such thing as like lost time or like wasted time.
Yeah.
But I guess what I would have done probably might be I start dressing a bit better
Then
from a younger age. Because this whole pretty privilege thing, I didn't learn how to take advantage of it until like I was like 28, 29. Then I finally put in a bit of effort. Like imagine like my life would have been a lot easier if I started way earlier.
True. Actually, same thing. Yeah, I'm honestly, if I'm my own self, I won't do anything. I'm just like, okay, I just keep doing what you do. Like the mistakes and the good things that we face, right?
They
All
make
about
us up.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess if any advice that I can give will be, to be open to new opportunities. I think that's one thing that really helped me a lot.
But going with your eyes wide open.
Oh yes, yeah. And then also be willing to work hard. I think it's a 将心比心 in Chinese. Yeah, if you put in your heart to something, right? Eventually, not all the time of course, but sometimes people will be able to see that you actually put in effort, and you get the commensurate results out of it lah. But not all the time, of course. So open your eyes and see whether it's worth it and whether that life is something you want. Like look at your bosses, look at your employment, yes, like managers, and see like, is the life that they leave something that you want.
Yes.
So that's my concluding statements. Anything else I have?
Boundaries.
Right. So that should conclude our session. Right. So stay healthy and stay looking sharp.
Yes.
Right. And we'll see you maybe next month with
Haven't
a
figured it out
with a new place.
Yeah. We have to figure out the location first.
Yeah. If you want to ask us what's happening, text her. Yes.
You can see my TikTok, everything's up there.
Yep. Alright. See you. Bye.